super, super easy crochet headband ear warmer tutorial. Now this works up really, really quickly. As you can see, I've done it so it's like a rib stitch, so it does have a bit of movement when you pop it on. You will need for this tutorial a 10mm crochet hook. This is a Susan Bates one. I got this one in Joann's when I was on holiday in Orlando, but I think you can buy these ones off of Amazon. And you will also need some chunky yarn. This works up super, super fast. You can actually do it in about half an hour. So if you want to make yourself a nice little ear warmer, let's get crocheting. So I've got my chunky yarn and my 10mm hook. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with our slip knot. If you're not sure how to do a slip knot, I have got a video on how to do your slip knot. So our starting chain is going to be, this is going to be 10 plus 1 for turning. So we need to chain 11. You can make this headband however wide you want to. So we're going to be working along here, but obviously when you wear it, it's going to be this way. So we need to start off by chaining 11. If you want to chain more, that's fine. Just chain your desired number plus an extra stitch for turning. So 1, this yarn is super chunky. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you need to check and see if that is the desired width that you want your headband to be. I think I'm going to add an extra 2 stitches. So I'm going to go for 12, 11, 12. Then I'm just going to chain an extra 1. Now this is for turning. This isn't counted in our stitch count. So this is going to be the width of our headband. And just to say, this pattern is using UK terms, not US terms. So we're going to start off by, in each of these stitches here, starting from the second chain from the hook. So not, this doesn't count as a stitch, not this stitch, but this one here in this space, we are going to do a treble stitch all the way along for 12 stitches. So if you are in the US, this is known as a double. Sometimes chunky yarn can be quite stiff to work with. 1, 2, 3. Make sure when you're using bigger hooks as well that you slide your stitches over this tapered bit, because it won't be the right stitch size. You actually need it onto this bit here rather than the tapered bit. How many have I done? 3. 4. 5. And your tension can be quite loose. You don't have to worry about pulling it tight. 6. Oh, my yarn. 7. 8. Don't worry if it starts to curl, it will straighten out once you get some more stitches in there. 9. 10. Oh, Alexandra can't count. 11. I must be on 10. Let's check. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. I don't know what it is. When I get to crochet, I lose the ability to count. Oh. 10. 12 even. I will get this right in a minute. So we've got our 12 stitches. Now we're going to chain 1. This doesn't count as a stitch. This is just a turning chain. And this will help our edges get to keep straight. Now, to get the kind of ribbed look, if you can see on the top here, these V's. So normally when you work a stitch, you work through both of the V's. And for this stitch, to get the kind of ribbed effect, we're just going to work through the back loop only. So this loop here, this loop here, and this loop here. So we're going to go along and we're going to do 12 stitches in our back stitch. Remember, this little stitch here doesn't count, it's just a turn-in stitch. Let me grab some more yarn. So just trebles or doubles if you're in the US. So we want to work into this back loop here. And again, back loop only. All the way until you get to the very last stitch, so back loop only. So if you want to pause the video now, I will meet you at the second to last stitch and I'll show you how to turn your work. So we're just at the second to last stitch here. So we will do this one. Now I am going to show you where to pop your last stitch. Now sometimes your work will curl round like this, so if you just pull it straight, you should be able to see that V. So we want to work into this space here. So this one can be a tricky one to get your hook through. Oh. So now you've got to the end of this row, you want to chain 1, turn your work, and then same again, you want to work into, if I can get my hook out of the way, the back loop of the first stitch. So we're ignoring this one here, this is just our turning stitch here. So you need to work trebles, back loops only, all the way to the end, including in this last stitch, which is here. Chain 1, turn, and then repeat, and keep going until you get the desired length that you need. So it needs to go all the way around your head. It does have a bit of give to it because it is ribbed. And I shall meet you back here when you have the desired length of your headband. So I am just finishing up my last row of treble crochets, and I will see you when I finish this row and show you how to join up. So when you're on your last stitch, we're just going to work into that as normal. Then we're going to chain 1 as normal, and instead of turning our work, we are going to bring both of those, join your 2 edges together. So bring this end and your start end together, and we are going to join them. Now we're just going to slip stitch, but what you need to do is, like when we were working, just work into your back loop only of this stitch here, and then through the other side. You won't be able to work in front or back loops on the other side because it's just a foundation chain. So grab your yarn, pull through both, and we just slip stitch, and then the next back loop. Just keep checking that your headband is lined up on both sides. Slip stitch, that back loop, and into there. So just continue all the way along until you get to the end. And then you want to finish off by just chain 1 and grab your scissors, snip your yarn, pull your hook through, give that a tighten, and there you've joined your hat. So there we have our finished headband, and what you can do here is you need to sew your ends in, the most boring part of crochet but essential, and then if you flip it around, there you can see, you won't be able to see the join and it still looks like it's ribbed. So let's give you a better look. So there we go, there's your crochet headband. It will keep you nice and warm in this freezing cold weather. The yarn I used is Robin's Super Chunky from TB Ramsden. I'll pop a link below where you can buy from Love Crochet, and they post globally, so I'll pop the link down below for that. And there you go, your ribbed hat. Obviously your head goes in here. Keep you nice and cozy and your ears nice and warm. Take care, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.